Hey everyone, welcome to Horrible Gaming. My name is Nora, and on today's video we are working more on my tropical city. But as you can see, some things kind of look different today. So basically, I have been busy for the last few days. I haven't had any time to play Animal Crossing. Life has just been kind of chaotic. So today I finally was able to tackle my new plans for this island, which was getting a new map. Now I know this probably doesn't look very different from the last video, but it is. I ended up getting a plaza that's a lot closer to the edge of my map and to the airport in general, which I thought would be great inspiration for those who might need it. And I'm planning to actually choose several maps that are really close to the airport in general. That way y'all can just get some inspiration on future islands, but I needed this to be closer for two reasons. There's a lot of different builds that I want to incorporate onto this island, and as crazy as it sounds, having plaza be a few more squares down on my map is really going to help me be able to achieve a lot of builds that I'm hoping to add on here. So my goal for this island basically is to incorporate a lot of different layouts and builds from previous videos and never made it onto an actual island, and from my Instagram as well. Now keep in mind, this could change. As I say on every video, I'm indecisive and I change my mind constantly on how I want my island. But I knew I wanted to incorporate a build for my Instagram, which was an angled highway that did appear actually on my tropical bay city, but it was a little bit of a different kind of layout. So instead, I'm wanting to recreate basically the exact build as much as possible, but have a couple of new ways to transition from it and just add on to it in general. And that is basically my goal for this island, to improve a lot of builds that we did on the channel. And again, some of y'all were probably visiting my islands and be like, hey, a build that I saw in one of her videos never made it onto an actual island. Where is this? And that is basically what this map is going to be, a dump full of every build that needs improvement and just didn't make it on here. I'm going to have some new ideas and new layouts too on this island, but there is a lot of great builds that for some reason I decided were not good enough for my islands. I don't know why I'm like this, honestly. It's an issue. I have always been very indecisive. I'm the same way when I go through a drive-through. I change my order so many times to the point where the person who is trying to take my order basically just wants and hopes that I'll leave. I don't know about y'all, but there has been times where I thought a build wasn't worthy enough. For whatever reason in my head, I said why, and then I regretted fully removing it. And that is my house on this island. I restarted obviously the whole entire map, got a better one. In my opinion, it's a lot better, and now I don't know if I'm even gonna have space to put my house back from the previous video. I'm pretty sure I will, but I'm hoping that this will work out because I fully regret removing that. But I am really happy about this map change because I was basically able to make a highway again behind Plaza, but there's a lot more space to work with and a better dimension in my opinion. And this is actually where I'm going to do a angled highway. I'm hoping to have this transition and have an entryway to either some villager homes or maybe a shop. And then I want to do some sort of a land bridge inspired by Colin Crossing. So that is kind of like what's in my plans right now. I'm hoping it works out, and I'm hoping that I end up liking the results a lot. Now keep in mind, city core maps are absolutely ugly. They are horrendous to look at, so it's not going to be a pretty looking map. But I'm hoping to incorporate a lot of different dimension and just, terraform in general. So I'm hoping that this brings you some inspiration for your island. And keep in mind that even though I'm doing a tropical city, a lot of my road layouts can work for other themes too. I have a ton of different builds I want to incorporate on this island. Hopefully I will be able to get the perspective that I have in mind on here too. I was hoping to do some sort of a perspective with a skyline, and I wanted to originally add the ocean code that I used on a previous video onto this island, but I think I'm going to save it for my more coastal theme. I just don't want to use the code on this island and then regret that I used it too soon, because I hate repeating codes, exception of roads, because there's really not any other road codes that I'm liking right now on the Animal Crossing design community. I'm waiting for more road designs to come out. So obviously I'm a sucker for Colin's roads. I think I'm always going to use his roads on my islands. So I figured I would use these roads too, kind of in a tribute to the first tropical island that had a very similar vibe to it on my channel that never got a dream address. I see so many of y'all asking, hey Nora, did this island get a dream address? I was like, nope. That's what turned into the tropical bay city. So basically, I'm finally returning to that vibe that we were working on months ago. So basically, today's video is just recreating the angled highway and working on transitional spots. And I felt like this was still worthy of posting on the channel because y'all are always asking for decoration ideas and just transitional spots in general on city islands. So hopefully this will bring you some great inspiration. Let me know if you plan to recreate this on your island in the comment section below. My new obsession lately though is framing in greenery like you're seeing we're doing right now with sidewalk. I just feel like this adds so much texture and dimension to a road in general. So you don't have to do this if you don't have the space for it, but it's been my obsession lately. So what are some build ideas y'all have for this island? I'm trying really hard not to focus it too much on structured builds, but if that ends up being something y'all want some help on, I'm more than happy to do it. I'm also planning to do a lot of different villager areas since y'all have been asking for neighborhood ideas and just places for villagers in general, so that is something you can look forward to if you are in that position. And keep in mind, again, I know I say this on every video, but it is a reminder that if you're not doing a tropical city, this is going to work for other city core themes too. So this spot here, I was considering on making this a villager area, like a little apartment complex in a way. I have no idea what else to do here besides maybe a store, like a city core structure. So y'all let me know what you hope to see in this location right here. But again, I'm trying to do a lot of focus on my villagers and just decorating in general. I feel like a lot of my islands have been lacking on this, and I'm trying to put a lot of effort into it this time. Also, a little sidetracked for a second, but it came to my mind as I'm doing this voiceover. So many of you have been asking about help with road codes, and I know we've done a lot of videos on how to place roads in general and stuff, but how would you feel about a live stream with this? It would be a more in-depth explanation and tutorial, very slow. I could answer y'all's questions. Maybe you need to see a build that you have in mind, like a road layout, but you just don't know how to place it. For example, like a cul-de-sac. Maybe you don't know how to do that even with the road placing tutorials we've done. It's just too quick. We could do something like that on a stream and a tutorial. I could totally load up my YouTube island that is completely flat and we can just talk about Road 101. So if you're into that and you want to see this happen this upcoming week, y'all let me know in the comment section. If this gets enough feedback, I will do a live stream just all about roads and helping y'all as much as I can with it. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I hope this brought you some inspiration and kind of just an idea on how I decorate my roads in general. Next video, we will have more progress on this island and hopefully some great builds in store for you to get inspiration from. I thought doing a road layout video of how I'm just transitioning areas would be super helpful for those who have been requesting it. And y'all just let me know what you hope to see, some build ideas, because I honestly could use that. I'm not sure what my plan is for this island whatsoever. I did consider using Tropicitch's shop codes for this island like I did on my tropical bay. There is a lot of her codes that never made it onto that island. So if you want to see basically 2.0 versions of her stores, let me know in the comments section. It will definitely help me out. If you're not sure what I mean by that and you're one of my new followers, I definitely recommend checking Tropicitch out. I will have her Instagram linked on the video's description and you can kind of see what she did on her tropical island. Keep in mind this was before 2.0, but I think doing some 2.0 structures of her stores would be a really fun build to add to this island. Again, I'm not really sure what my plans are. I'm just kind of going with the flow and seeing where my creativity takes me. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today and I'll see you next video. Have a horrible day.